The winter solstice is the point in the year when daylight becomes the shortest and the night stretches to its longest. For people in the past, this day was more than a mark on the calendar. It represented a moment when the fading strength of the sun would finally begin to return. Across many cultures, the winter solstice symbolized renewal, a turning of the seasons that reminded people that even the deepest darkness is followed by increasing light. In Japan, this day has long been treated as a quiet but meaningful occasion. Villagers once paid careful attention to the movements of the sun because the rhythm of light guided farming, daily life, and even spiritual practices. As the year reached its coldest period, people created customs to protect their health and to welcome good fortune. One of these traditions is the belief that foods containing the N sound help bring luck and resilience. Pumpkin, called nankin, lotus root, renkon, carrot, ninjin, and udon. These humble ingredients were easy to store through winter, making them important sources of nourishment. Their round shapes and earthy colors also came to represent warmth, protection, and the steady return of life beneath the cold surface of the season. Another custom is the yuzu bath. The refreshing scent of citrus was believed to ward off illness, and bathing in warm water helped the body endure the winter months. Even today, many families continue this practice as a small gesture of care for themselves and their loved ones. The winter solstice is not defined by celebration or spectacle. Instead, it invites us to slow down and notice the subtle changes in nature, the way shadows lengthen, the way the air becomes still, and the way light begins, quietly, to reclaim its place in the sky. As we cross this threshold, we are reminded that the world moves in a gentle, steady cycle. The solstice teaches us that even when things seem to diminish, there is always a return, a rebuilding, and a soft beginning hidden in the dark. This is the quiet promise of the winter solstice, a small moment of reflection that has been passed down for generations.
ただきます。ごちそうさまでした。
When I was a child, my mother told me that eating pumpkin on the winter solstice was good for you. I did not understand the reason and simply ate it because she told me to. When I was younger, I never thought simple dishes like simmered vegetables were especially delicious. I found stronger and richer flavors much easier to appreciate. But as I grew older, I began to feel the quiet kindness in these simple dishes. Their gentle and unassuming flavors now feel comfortable to me. Today, as I placed pumpkin on my udon, I thought about that change. The winter solstice is said to be one of the turning points of the year. Living with awareness of the seasons makes old customs feel meaningful. The food I ate in the tea room and the steam from the tea quietly settled my mind. Even without anything special, having moments like this feels enough. I hope this season brings you a calm and peaceful moment as well.